for today's video, I want to share with you a big grocery haul. We're doing a huge grocery shop tonight, but I wanted to actually share with you how I prep for that, because there are some things I do every time we do a huge grocery shop. We have to pretty much restock everything in the fridge. So I'm going to share with you guys today what we get, but also how I prepare for a big shop like that. The first thing, make yourself a latte. I used almond milk and some organic cane sugar. So good. We're actually out of coffee cream. I'm a huge coffee cream person and we don't have any, so that is kind of my makeshift creamer. We use the almond milk and just regular cane sugar. So that's what I did. Next thing that I do is I go ahead and I open our fridge and I look at everything we have and I discard anything that's old, smells, is rotten, old veggies we forgot about, old meat that's been in there too long, whatever it may be that's just not fresh anymore. And I check the expiration dates on everything. Kind of a little bit crazy about making sure everything's fresh, so that's what I do. You can see our fridge is pretty empty right now. Hopefully you can tell what's in here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I do. So the top shelf is generally for all of our waters and things like that, and I'll check this is good for another couple weeks, and I'll basically take everything out of the fridge. I either do a couple of different systems. I either go through and check everything and then clean it out, or I kind of go shelf by shelf. Today I'm just gonna go shelf by shelf because it feels less daunting. If you hear that beep, our fridge beeps when it's open too long. And then I just take a cleaner. This is actually Thieves Cleaner. I'll show you the concentrate. This is the Thieves Concentrate Essential Oil Infused Household Cleaner. I got this from Fresh and Natural Foods, and it's just a super concentrated cleaner. So you just pour about a capful into this and then fill the rest with water. And that's what I use to clean out the shelves in here, make sure everything's fresh. You can also use like a disinfectant type spray, but generally I don't have to. I just kind of want something to freshen it. So that's what I'll use today. You can actually just remove these shelves and wash them in your sink with like soap and water. I like to just spray them. So I just do a couple sprays, and then I have a microfiber cloth and I'll just wipe everything down. This way I know our fridge is nice and clean for all the new food. And it's something I like to do weekly because this is something that can get so grimy if you don't keep up with it. And it's just so much easier to do once a week opposed to waiting months and months and months and then seeing all the stuck on nasty stuff. Plus, since our food is in here, I want it to be nice and fresh. And then I do just lift these up and get the little shelves that can catch dust and things like that. And then this is where we keep baking soda to keep the fridge fresh, so I'll put that back in. And we also keep our drinks. We always have bubblies, and we're actually completely out, but we also keep like Ben's little energy drinks and all that kind of stuff up here. So I just put back whatever we have, but now it's fresh and clean for when we do stock up tonight. I like our fridge organized. I feel like everyone kind of has like a particular shelf for each type of food or whatever way you organize. And throughout the week or weeks, depending on how long you go between grocery shops, it can just get unorganized. Things can go on shelves that they aren't supposed to. So I take this opportunity to also put things back in their place. And then I'll just spray the shelf and wipe it down. I also find in cleaning out your fridge before you go grocery shopping, it helps you to see what you truly need at the grocery store. Because like for instance, our baking powder is almost gone. And if I didn't clean out the fridge, I wouldn't have noticed, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is a step that I tend to take before a big grocery shop because it reminds you what you need. And I find that really helpful because otherwise things can get lost in the fridge and you can forget. So it just kind of gives me a visual of what we have before we go shopping. This shelf, I've got some leftover fruit that my mom sent home with us. Because it was my birthday yesterday, we had strawberry shortcake, so I have some strawberries she sent home with us. I also like to keep like hummus, yogurt, that kind of stuff on this shelf as well. And this is the time that I will check dates on things. Yeah, so like this yogurt went bad a day ago, so I'll toss it. And then this is also the day we'll take our trash out and things like that. Hummus is still good, but it was at the back of the shelf. So this is a great time to go through and make sure your stuff is still fresh and just organize it in a way that makes sense, because so many times we're rushing to get our meals done and we're shoving stuff in the fridge to quickly clean. So I like to take this time to really go through and organize it in a way that makes sense and it's easy, and I know everything that's in my fridge. I like to know everything that's in there. I don't want mystery sauces that I don't know when they expired, or food that I don't really use that who knows how long it's been in there. I like to know exactly what's in there. So my mom sent us home with the glaze and the Cool Whip from the strawberry shortcake, so I'll put that in there. Also go through and toss kind of almost empty things or empty things, and just make sure that whatever is in here is fresh. So like we have old dried up herbs that I'll toss, just making sure what we have to, because Ben cooks with herbs every single day. So seeing again what we have and what we need is huge for me before a grocery shop. I also think it's really important to clean out your fridge, because it shows you, it kind of opens your eyes to how much food you're wasting, what you're eating, and what you don't really eat. Because I find that it can be really easy to stock up on a ton of stuff and then you waste it. And I find by going through our fridge, I can see what we're not really using. I can see what, maybe we don't get multiple packs of this. Maybe we don't need to stock up so much on this item. So it just kind of shows me what are we actually using and helps me clean as well. So that's really helpful. So like for example, here's some old veggies. We forgot about them. So I also find that cleaning out my fridge and doing things like this shows me where to not store things and where I should be storing things. So I find that when veggies and things get pushed behind here, I forget about them. So this actually, it seems so simple, like, oh, clean out your fridge before grocery shopping. But it actually really helps me get a lot of information about the way that we eat, the way that I organize, and how it, you know, either helps us eat up our food or not. So for example, I'm not gonna put our veggies back there because I forget about them. And I find that that's actually really helpful, because you don't wanna waste the food that you're spending your money on, you know? Right, so next is the produce drawer. I find that this one is the most throw-out drawer, which is very sad, but true. Yeah, like this is a moldy pepper. I'm not proud, but it is. We've got some old limes in here that are less than ideal. Some asparagus that definitely isn't fresh. It's sad and kind of embarrassing, honestly, like how wasteful we can be. But that's why I do this, because I like to remind myself, like, okay, we don't need this much of this, or I need to place this in a different spot, or whatever it may be to help us use up our food a lot more. I am just going to turn you guys a little bit so you can see the door a little bit more, and I'm just gonna speed this part up. I'm gonna be cleaning this area and just going through all the drawers and making sure everything is clean.
It's getting closer to midnight. I try to get closer to you. Drinking courage from my red cup now. I will soon make a move. Ooh, I can taste it. The bittersweetness of taking a shot. A risk worth taking. If it's a shot of love, baby, I adore you. Maybe I adore you.
Okay, so the fridge is clean. I'll do the same thing to the freezer. But our freezer is actually pretty clean because I've kind of done that already for there, so that's done. And then the last thing that I'll do is I'll just go through the cabinets and cupboards and make sure that everything in there, all like old snacks and things like that, is all done and gone and emptied for the grocery haul tonight. So that's it for the cleaning portion. Next, I will show you what we actually get at the grocery store. We went ahead and got us some strawberries. I love fruit. I have to have fresh fruit in the house. I like this in my yogurt. I like it on the side of anything. I just love fruit. So I'll just go ahead and put this up here. This is where I like to put our fruit and things like that. A bag of apples and a bunch of lemons. I have to have lemons in my water. It sounds like a snob thing, but I don't know, I just have to. I'm obsessed with lemon water. It's so good for you. And I'll go ahead and show you guys what I do every single time we go grocery shopping. So I'm gonna turn you over towards the sink. And what I like to do is I actually take this big wooden salad bowl, just because it's a huge bowl, it's the only reason. I stick it in the sink and I take our little fruit and veggie wash. This is a Thieves one. I know that Rebel Green has a good one, but this is just a soak. It's a concentrate as well as like the Thieves cleaner I used before. And I'll just fill the bowl up with water. And I will go ahead and take all the stickers off and just pop all the lemons and the apples in this bowl of water, well, in the cleaner. And I'll just let these soak while I'm putting away the rest of the groceries. And then when I'm done putting away the rest of the groceries, I'll scrub these off, dry them, and put them in the fridge. This way they are clean and ready to go when we want to eat them. Got some Silk unsweetened vanilla almond milk. This is what we use for our protein shakes, cereal, coffee sometimes. It's just nice to have milk and we need it. So we aren't tried and true to one brand of almond milk. Like you can see, we have Silk, we have this Califia Farms. Like we just kind of get whatever's there. But we do love these two coffee creamers. This is the Natural Bliss almond milk creamer and then the Natural Bliss oat milk creamer. So this is what we use in our coffee, and I absolutely love it. Stocked up on these Morningstar chicken patties, the original and the spicy. They are a plant-based chicken patty, and they're really delicious. We eat them a lot for lunch. Pop them in the air fryer, put them on like a sandwich thin or a bun. Delicious, easy lunch. Also picked up these pizzas. These are delicious. We had it the other night. It's the Sweet Earth Enlightened Foods Veggie Lovers Pizza. So this is what it looks like. It's so delicious. So it has the crust is cornmeal, chia seeds, psyllium, some type of seed I think, carrot, and then it has mushrooms. It has creamy vegan cauliflower sauce and zesty marinara. It has broccoli, Brussels sprouts, corn, tomatoes, onions. It just has a ton of veggies. And it's just a really delicious pizza. And what we actually did is we made this and then we put this barbecue sauce. This is the Wheat Willie's World Champion barbecue sauce. I think this may be like a local barbecue sauce, but so good when you dip your pizza in that. So we had that. We just like to have like plant-rich items, like veggie pizzas and like those plant-based chicken patties. It's just nice to have. Picked up carrots. I love to snack on carrots and hummus, just plain carrots, whatever, even roasting them is delicious. So we have that. These organic grain bars. We have some 70-calorie little Fiber One bars. We got these Kashi chocolate chip chia bars, so good. Some Kind bars. These bars, these Yasso bars, they're so delicious if you're looking for like a healthier treat. So these are 100 calories, 5 grams of protein. They're gluten-free. These are Greek yogurt bars. So they're so delicious if you're counting calories or if you just want to be a little bit healthier with your dessert. This really fixes my sweet tooth, but also it isn't so bad for you. So these have been my go-to for dessert. They have a ton of flavors. They're very good. So we picked up this strawberry champagne jam. We went to Kowalski's. They have some really like fun, cool, like locally grown and locally created things. So we got some jam. We got this big bag of nectarines. I'm actually gonna go ahead and soak these, get these nice and clean before putting them into the fridge. Also got this big bag of green grapes. I will also go ahead and soak these once the nectarines are done, but we like to freeze these. They're like candy. If you've never put grapes in the freezer before, you need to try it. It's seriously like candy. It's amazing. I got a couple more apples just because I really love Kowalski's Honeycrisp apples. and we're gonna be doing some juicing, so I wanna make sure we had like a good amount of fruit and stuff that I can juice. I also picked up this jicama root. These are great for just a veggie snack. Jicama doesn't actually have that much flavor, but it's super crunchy, it's super satisfying for me, just for like something to snack on.
You're crunchy and satisfying.
It's really low calorie, and since Ben and I are currently counting calories, I know that sounds annoying and boring, but we're trying to reach some fitness goals and some health goals. So we have been counting calories and keeping track and doing little like veggie snacks and fruit snacks, like fresh fruits, not actual fruit snacks, is a great way to have a low calorie but like satisfying snack. Then we also picked up 3 of these organic cucumbers. I am gonna be doing some juicing, as I said, and you really do have to have enough like water components. So cucumbers and apples and things like that, and lemon is gonna give you like the actual juice. So I wanted to make sure I had some veggies and some stuff that can create kind of the base of my juice. So we got those, and then I got just 2 avocados because I don't want them to go bad. And if I get too many, I find that they do go bad because I just can't get through things quick enough. I actually do keep my avocados in the fridge because I find that they last a little bit longer. If you're trying to get your avocado super ripe, obviously you can leave it on the counter, but I just personally find that they last a lot longer if I keep them in the fridge, and then I've got a little bit more time to work through my food. Picked out some meat, so we've got some just like beef hamburger sliders, so I'll put those on our meat shelf. And then he got some other, I don't honestly know, I really don't eat too much meat. I'm not a huge meat lover. I think he got some type of sausage and burgers. We got some hamburger buns, some bread. We like to just stock up on this whenever we run out. And then we did a big grocery shop. Let's see. Also got some mushrooms. Ben sautés these up with hamburgers on the side of eggs. We use mushrooms a lot. Got some green beans just to saute up on the side of any dinner. I can also eat this with hummus. Just a quick, easy snack. Got some turmeric root. This stuff is so good for you. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's great for making teas or juicing. So I got this to make with either my juices or with my ginger tea. So I got this. It's kind of spendy, but it's totally worth it for the health benefits. Got a couple cans of garbanzo beans or chickpeas. I love to roast these, put them on salad. I also like to just eat them as a crunchy snack. They're kind of like getting a chip fix, but they're a little bit healthier than that. Got these. Now I'm gonna be honest, these Frescados yellow corn tortillas, they aren't that good, but they're super low calorie. And when we're making tacos or ground turkey to make tacos, whatever it is, I get a tortilla without taking up so many of my calories for the day. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of these taste-wise, but they're a great substitute for a flour tortilla for right now what I'm doing with my diet. So I recommend them if you're trying to do a lower calorie option, but have a glass of water nearby because they are a little bit dry. And I picked up this isn't a food item, but I use the brand Everyone for lotion and for hand soap, for body wash. It's a natural brand, so I picked up a big jumbo lotion. It's what I use as my body lotion. I also got the 7th generation dishwasher detergent gel. It's just a safer option from other little dishwasher gels. And I got this Alba Botanica Sport sunscreen. I'm actually not a huge sunscreen person just because they have so many chemicals, and it ends up being more harmful sometimes putting that on your skin than just not. And I do want to protect our skin. Like, I have a sunburn on my nose right now, and I thought we need to have at least a natural, more safe option. So I got just a little sunscreen because this one's fragrance free. It is recommended by the Skincare Foundation, Skin Cancer Foundation, not Skincare Foundation. And then it has 100% vegetarian ingredients, and it just doesn't have so many of those nasty things in it. So I'm really happy about this purchase. just because we were out hiking. I got sunburnt, Ben got sunburnt. We need to have some of this. Then we got a couple of sweet potatoes. This is something that is so great to prep, to roast in the oven. Just chop, like dice them up, and then you can have them in bowls or with your breakfast on the side of meals. They're a really great thing to prep and just have for the week. So we got a couple of those. We have learned not to overdo it with these because we can waste them if we get like 5 sweet potatoes, but if we get 1 or 2, it's perfect for the week. Got this big watermelon. I am so into watermelon. I'm obsessed with it. I'm a fruit person. I feel like I could live off fruit. I love fruit. So we got this watermelon, and what I'll do is I will just dice it up, keep it in our glass container in the fridge, and just have it ready. I feel like you eat up your fruits and vegetables a lot more if you prep them in your fridge instead of just leaving them on the counter, filling, no bubbles. And it makes you eat them up better, and it's so easy to get to them. So I'm gonna chop this up tonight, keep that in a glass container in the fridge just for us to easily get to. We got some traditional popover mix because Ben is a cook, Ben is a baker, I am a baker, and these are delicious. So we got that. We got, I got these. These are, I've never tried them. They're Artisan Crisps by Key Naturals. They're organic, bite-sized cranberry and hazelnut Artisan Crisps. So they are 70 calories for 9 crisps. So that's pretty good. You can eat it with cheese, dips, coffee, or tea. So I'm gonna try this with my coffee just as a little crunchy snack. Got some more thyme because I told you Ben uses fresh herbs for all of our meals. And we got this huge head of kale, and the reason we get this is because I make kale chips. Sounds disgusting, it sounds not good, but it's actually so delicious. I do some kale, I mix it up with a little bit of amino acid, or what are those called? Coconut amino acids, like the healthier soy sauce, a little bit of like pure maple syrup, some salt, pop it in the oven. It's like a delicious, salty, sweet, crunchy snack. So I got that. Got more lemons. I need lemons in my life, so I got another pack of jumbo lemons. And I also got more, I mean, that stuff I always use, and plus since I'm gonna be juicing, I'm gonna be using lemons in the juices, so I know I will use them. Got some bananas. I actually buy them green so that we have a little bit more time. Because we buy so much fresh food, I actually like to buy it a little bit less ripe, so we've got a little more time with it. And then the last thing that I got is this fresh ginger root. You guys know I'm all about my ginger tea, and I'm also gonna be juicing, as I said. It's got some ginger root. I wanna show you guys a couple of the ways that I kind of package things up. So I have these little mason jars, these ball container jars. And what I'll do is I'll just crack this ginger. It's really easy to break apart. And I'll just put it right in one of these containers. And I just keep my ginger in this little container. You can label it if you want with a little label maker, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. But it does kind of just keep it a little bit more airtight than just sticking it in the fridge. I will also do this with the turmeric, and I'll just take it out of the plastic container. Sometimes I keep it in. This isn't always, but I just find that sometimes it's actually easier to store it this way. It saves some space, and you can really see what you've got in the fridge. It's easy to get to. So then I'll just keep the turmeric right in this glass jar. So I'm just gonna kind of finish washing everything up, cutting up what I need to cut up, and then I will show you the end result, what the fridge looks like all stocked and organized, and that will complete this little grocery haul.
It's getting closer to midnight. I try to get closer to you. Drinking courage from my red cup now. I will soon make a move. Ooh, I can taste it.
For the camera. Oh!
All right, so here is the grand finale, full fridge. It's not a Pinterest fridge by any means, but it is stocked with everything we're gonna need, and that makes me so happy. So up here, we've got our assortment of drinks. We love bubbly, we love the AHA brand. Ben likes these little body armor drinks, and then I showed you guys these Reigns that he likes to drink. We also have a bunch of backups of these right in here as well. We just keep more water right here because we go through it so fast. That's something we do like to be stocked up on. So we have all of our beverages up here. We like to have a lot to offer other people as well. It's just nice to have an assortment to offer people when they come. Then we've got our diced up watermelon that we just got in this little container. That way it's easy to eat. Our strawberries, yogurt, hummus, that's where the turmeric and ginger is back here. I went ahead and put, you know, these little things in there. We've got our herbs. This is our meat supply, and then these are my favorite drawers. We've got our apples, carrots, lemons, nectarines all stocked up in here. And then down here we've got our kale, our salad, cucumbers, jicama, avocados. We're so stocked up on produce. And then this is the milk we use for our protein shakes or cereal. We've got our coffee creamer, and then we've got all of our snacks and little desserts that I showed you guys as well. So that's it, you guys. That is the whole grocery haul, grocery shop process. I like to clean out the fridge, make it really nice and neat, and then really stock everything, wash what I can. Oh, I didn't show you guys, I also have the grapes in here. I just wash them and I put them in a little glass bowl. Yes, sometimes they stick together. If you care about that, you can put them flat in a longer storage container, but I really don't care, so I just prep them this way. All right, you guys, so that's it for this video. That is the fridge clean out and grocery haul. I hope that you guys liked seeing the whole process of getting rid of all the stuff that needs to go, cleaning the fridge, organizing and stocking with all the good stuff. So it's not the most beautiful looking fridge in the whole world, but it has everything we need, and I love the feeling of a nice full fridge with healthy stuff and snacky foods too. I like to have a variety. So that's it, you guys. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can also follow along on my Instagram at rachelfreeby_. I would love to have you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.